Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? Yo ojalá que todo vaya bien con todos. En este momento yo quiero repasar las respuestas de nuestro video de hoy. So I want to go over some of the answers from the questions that I asked in the video today. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I wish that we were able to use the Edpuzzle, but not sure what went wrong, but I hope you were able to watch the video and kind of think through some of these questions in your head, or maybe take notes if you got the chance. But this is a good way for you to go back, check your answers, and practice for the quiz Friday. So let's get started. Now, we had these 4 sentences that you were looking at. I wanted you to select whether they were indicative or subjunctive. Now, that should be pretty easy because you can see the verb conjugations, like vengas and pienses, but I wanted you to prove it and kind of justify your answer. So using our different criteria, why is this a sentence in the subjunctive, or why is it a sentence in the indicative? So let's review those criteria really quick. So we had the 3 characteristics. Remember, this is an easy checklist to kind of get an idea if something is likely to be in the subjunctive. So, número 1, hay dos sujetos. There's 2 subjects, yo and tú. Yo ojalá que tú vayas a la playa. Número 2, hay dos verbos. If you were to use that sentence, it would be, what did I say? Ojalá and then ir. So 2 verbs. Número 3, hay pronombres relativos. So that's either que or quien. So if you have one of these words, it's usually to divide the 2 clauses of a sentence. So yo espero que tú vayas a la playa. So this isn't always a foolproof method, as you'll see. Sometimes you can have a sentence that checks off all 3 of these criteria, but it's still indicative. But it's good kind of process of elimination, kind of when you're thinking it through in your head. Now, if you go through these 3 criteria and you're still not sure, you have the keywords. So for the subjunctive, some keywords are desear, sorprenderse, es importante que, no creo que. You should recognize a lot of these from the weirdo chart that we did and some of the example sentences that we've been writing. So if you are still not sure, but you see one of these phrases, sorprenderse, yo insisto que, probably subjunctive, right? 90% chance. Now you have the same thing for the indicative, and some examples are decir, observar, oír, es claro que, es seguro que, yo sé que, yo creo que, right? So these are things talking about facts and things that you observe, things that you know, things that you believe. So yeah, that's a little bit different from the subjunctive, which we know talks about opinions and emotions and recommendations, doubts, desires, right? So these keywords will come in handy. So let's move forward. Número 1. Yo espero que vengas a la fiesta. So we'll go through a checklist. We have 2 different verbs here, esperar and venir, and then we have 2 different subjects. It's the yo form, and this is the tú form. We also have que. So checks off all 3 things on our list. But we know for a fact that it's subjunctive because we have the verb esperar here. And this is in the key phrases, esperar. I hope that you come to the party. So remember, thinking about the subjunctive, it's oftentimes you're using words, you're saying what you want people to do. You don't have control over it, but it's what you want them to do. So this is a perfect example of that. Moving on, ella o yo que terminamos la prueba. So going through our checklist, we have 2 verbs, oír, terminar. We have 2 subjects, ella and nosotros, and we have que. However, this is where it can be a little bit misleading because this is indicative. And the reason I know that is because we have the verb oyo here, which is conjugated in the preterite el usted form of oír. And that just happens to be a buzzword for the indicative. So this isn't subjunctive because she's not saying, I hope that you finish the test. I doubt that you finished the test. She's saying, I heard that you finished the test or the quiz. So this is a fact, right? It's objective statement. It's something that she observed, something that she knows. It's in the indicative. Now, I will give you a spoiler alert. These next two sentences also check all three of the boxes of two verbs, two subjects, and que or quien. We're just going to forego that. They all have it, but we can kind of skip right over that step and just look for buzzwords. So this one, me sorprende que pienses eso. It surprises me that you think that. Now we know that it checks three boxes, but we know for sure that it's the subjunctive because of the verb sorprenderse. If we go back here, that is a buzzword for the subjunctive. In weirdo, that's part of the E, the emotion section. It's talking about how you feel about something. Que pienses eso. So again, subjunctive, you're talking about what you want people to do or your thoughts and opinions on things that other people do, or things, in this case, things that other people think. It surprises me that you think that. Okay, last one. Yo sé que te gusta el café. Again, this checks all three boxes of our little checklist, but it's still the indicative. And we know that because we have a clear giveaway here. Yo sé. I know. I know that you like coffee. It doesn't get much clearer than that. That's a fact. You know something about someone, and you're stating it. Yo sé que te gusta el café. You could change it to subjunctive maybe by saying, yo espero que te gustes el café, right? I hope that you like hope that you like coffee. That would be subjunctive, but in this case, they're just stating a fact. I know that you like coffee. So I hope that this helps. We'll do a little bit more practice with this tomorrow before the quiz on Friday. But sí, gracias, adiós.